Alright, we are live again for Hurricane Debby. Main thing I am focused on right now is the tornado threat. Currently we have these bands of miniature supercells, the outer bands of the hurricane, which is located up here. We have one tornado warning pointed towards Orlando. This is affected by some side lobe contamination. Which is why it was so intense for a few frames and then it just went back down. But as you can see right here, we had rather intense rotation near Lake Alfred. Just beforehand, it was even stronger in Auburndale. See right in here, it was very, very intense. It was affected by side lobe contamination, which means that it's not fully, it's a bit exaggerated compared to what it actually is like. But there may have been a tornado on the ground there. But if you check correlation coefficient, there really is not much of a signature. Yeah, this is tornado warning number 1 of this live stream. Currently, a band of heavier rain is about to impact Live Oak and Lake City. Right in here, we have our heavier band impacting Live Oak, soon to impact Lake City. Eventually, Valdosta will be impacted. If you have any questions, do feel free to put them in the chat. I will answer them as able. I doubt that this rotation will make it to Orlando. It's already weakening some, but we will have to watch Orlando throughout the day today. Can you hear me now? I may have been muted. But yeah, we have a tornado warning. Expires in 1 minute. Heavier rain currently impacting Tampa intermittently. have any questions, feel free to drop them in the chat. I will answer them whenever I can. And again, this storm will be dropping potentially 20 plus inches, potentially even up to 30 inches between Savannah and Charleston. The tornado warning has expired. Also, today we will be covering a Midwestern to Northeast threat. It's a widespread wind threat up in the northeastern states and in the Midwest. Again, right here is our heavier band of rain. Live Oak, Lake City, you guys could be getting impacted with this shortly. This is what's going to be bringing the bulk of our rain. Currently, our low pressure system is located to the east of Perry, right in here. We have a special weather statement for Orlando. Wind gusts of 50 miles an hour. Conditions are favorable for the development of weak, brief funnel clouds. On rare occasions, they may briefly touch down, producing wind gusts of over 50 miles per hour. If a funnel cloud is spotted, move indoors and report your sighting to the National Weather Service. Hello there, real-time storms. Nothing much going on right now. Pretty significant flooding across the Big Bend region. And special weather statement between Four Corners and Orlando with potential funnel clouds. projected track takes it into the Live Oak area, then up to Waycross, over to Georgetown, out into the Atlantic, and then back in near Charleston, South Carolina. Yeah, there is a significant flash flooding threat. In fact, let me pull that up. So Tallahassee all the way through Charleston is under moderate. Then Savannah is under a high. Jacksonville is almost under a high, but they're under moderate. Gainesville under that high risk. We have maxed out threat, large maxed out threat for flooding for today. Looking at day 2. Yet again, a high risk, including Brunswick, Savannah, Charleston, Myrtle Beach. And then on day 3, a high risk, including Charleston, Myrtle Beach, Southport, and almost Wilmington. So going into North Carolina. The next few days gonna have potentially catastrophic flooding. Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina, as well as Florida, but the majority of the rain's going to really pile up between Brunswick and Wilmington. Really slow moving storm. Then we'll check day 4 to 5. Day 4, moderate risk, across Charleston, Florence. Then day 5, it goes down to slight. Yeah, I definitely can see. I definitely can see this becoming. I mean, this is going to be historic if it goes as expected. For now, no tornado warnings, but I do expect that sometime today there will be at least a stretch of time where there'll be a couple tornado warnings at once in Florida, Georgia, maybe South Carolina. Keeping a close eye on this storm that had with special weather statement for Four Corners, Walt Disney World Resort, Celebration, Universal Orlando Resort, Lake Butler, Horizon West, Winter Garden, Orlo Vista, and Orlando. Keeping a close eye on it. It could have some rotation forming up here near Horizon West. Also some rotation near Lake Alfred. Watching that closely. It's to the north of Winter Haven. Few areas of rotation right here, and right here that I am a little bit concerned about. Really, I'm concerned about this band of storms from Northport all the way to Orlando, as this is made up of miniature supercells, which could produce brief tornadoes. And then when this goes inland, I'll be concerned about that as well. That's from Spring Hill down to in the Gulf of Mexico, level with Cape Coral and Naples. Really getting some tighter rotation up here, somewhat down here, and then a bit down here as well. Wouldn't be surprised to see a couple of these get tornado warned soon. Still, for now, no tornado warnings. I do expect that to change not too long from now. This couplet right here is tightening a little bit. We'll see what this does over the next several minutes. Right now, while there isn't too much going on with Debby, that shouldn't last for too long. Up here, there is a severe thunderstorm warning for 60-mile-per-hour winds and 3/4 sized hail. Wouldn't be surprised to see a tornado warning issued for this cell if it continues the way it's looking. There is some decently significant rotation crossing Road 64, Road 62. We'll see if they issue tornado warning. I think they might. A little bit of rotation here near Walt Disney Resort. Between Walt Disney World Resort and Horizon West, there is rotation. Tornado warning might be issued. We'll see. Also, further south, there's some rotation near Wauchula and Zolfo Springs. To their west, there is some more rotation, and then also west of Bowling Green, new tornado warning has been issued for Walt Disney World Resort. Currently, there is some rotation to the northwest of Walt Disney Resort. It has crossed Western Beltway. It is heading into the eastern part of Horizon West. If you are in Disney's Fort Wilderness Campground, Walt Disney World Resort, Epcot, Disney Animal Kingdom, Orange Lake Resort, Horizon West, Windermere, Winter Garden, Oakland, Orla Vista, Universal Orlando Resort, and parts of Orlando, downtown Orlando, take cover immediately. You are currently under a tornado warning. And again, the National Weather Service in Melbourne has issued a tornado warning for southwestern Orange County and east central Florida. At 8:55 p.m., a severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado is located over Bay Lake, moving north at 35 miles per hour. Hazard tornado source radar indicated rotation. Impact flying debris will be dangerous to those caught without shelter. Mobile homes will be damaged or destroyed. Damage to roofs, windows, and vehicles will occur. Tree damage is likely. This dangerous storm will be near Orlando, Ochi, Winter Garden around 9 a.m. and then Pine Hills and Orla Vista around 9:10 a.m. Other locations include Lake Butler. Take cover now, move to an interior room on the lowest level of a sturdy building. Avoid windows if you are outdoors, in a mobile home, or in a vehicle. Move to the closest substantial shelter and protect yourself from flying debris. Rotation is weakening and getting a little bit less organized, but it is still very much present. This tornado warning expires in 14 minutes. Currently, a tornado warning for Horizon West, Walt Disney World Resort, Orange Lake Resort, Bay Hill, Lake Butler, Orla Vista, Bay Hill, Universal Orlando Resort, and parts of downtown Orlando. Alright. Again, a tornado warning continues for Lake Butler, Horizon West, Winter Garden, Orlando, Universal Orlando Resort, Walt Disney Resort, Orange Lake Resort. Includes Western Beltway, Western Way, Horizon West, Hamlin Reserve, Independence, etc. If you know where these places are, take shelter if you live in these places. Rotation is currently weakening a little bit, but rotation is going directly over Lake Butler, Summerport Beach, and Independence, and right in here. If you live in the tornado warning, take shelter now. Also worth noting, there is a new area of rotation near Disney's Animal Kingdom. Near Orange Lake Resort, Disney's Animal Kingdom, and up to Walt Disney World Resort. New area of rotation. Very, very weak rotation, though. And then up here near Lake Butler, this is the remains of what warranted the tornado warning. It's been weakening, as you can see on these last few frames, but it's still very, very much there. Back here, right around when it was issued, it looked like this, and then now it's looking like this. Wouldn't be surprised to see them take the tornado warning down. Still goes for 10 more minutes. They did just issue a special weather statement around the tornado warning. For 50-mile-an-hour winds, conditions are favorable for the development of weak, brief funnel clouds. On rare occasions, they can briefly touch down, producing wind gusts over 50 miles per hour. If a funnel cloud is spotted, move indoors and report your sighting to the National Weather Service. This special weather statement includes Kissimmee, Meadow Woods, Orlando, Oviedo, Horizon West, Walt Disney, Four Corners, etc. Also further southwest, I am very much keeping a close eye on a few of these supercells in here, which have decently tight couplet. We'll see if that becomes something soon. We'll watch for it to tighten up a little bit, and then they might issue a tornado warning. This tornado warning expires in 8 minutes. Now there is another area of slightly stronger rotation that I'm noticing near Celebration, Florida. I definitely would watch for a tornado warning further east from this one. We will see. But again, we do currently have a tornado warning for Four Corners, Walt Disney World Resort, Horizon West, Lake Butler, Bay Hill, Universal Orlando Resort, Orlo Vista, and Winter Garden. If you guys have any questions, feel free to drop them in the chat and I will answer them as I am able. Watching the area of potential rotation out near Celebration quite closely. And if you're new here, be sure to like and subscribe for more weather updates, more live streams, more live coverage. Again, we still have a special weather statement for Orlando, but the tornado warning has expired. Now, secondarily, we have this line of storms up here, which I am covering a little bit as well. Sorry. Okay. More rotation is appearing near Celebration in Epcot. Be sure to warn her of this storm. There is some rotation, no tornado warning currently, but tell her to watch out for some funnel clouds. Probably stay indoors if she is in the Orlando area. If she's further north in Florida, tell her that there's, hurricane impacting that area, etc. Again, watching very closely. Rotation over Florida Hospital Celebration Health. Rotation has made its way a little bit northeast towards Buena Vista. Checking further to the south. Some rotation near Bowling Green. Some cells are going to make their way into the Tampa area, down through Sarasota, Englewood, as well as Fort Myers over the next hour or so. Those storms could produce brief waterspouts or tornadoes. I think they might issue a tornado warning for Orlando shortly for this rotation. It's beginning to look a little bit stronger, a little bit tighter. Rotation did just weaken and disorganize a little bit. It is located between the Grand Cypress Resort and Disney's Port Orleans Resort. Rotation appears to still be very messy. It does still appear that the rotation is rather disorganized. I don't think they'll issue a tornado warning for it anymore. Beforehand, it was more organized than it is now. I do have to go for the time being. Coverage will resume